because they know it's prone to fire. And these insurance companies know that these grounds and these areas that these folks have lived in are prone to fire. You definitely know that information as an insurer. You definitely know that they are in high risk areas, because it is the insurer's responsibility to do the appropriate amount of research in order to dictate what type of insurance you're going to sell people. And sometimes they be selling you insurance that you're never ever going to use, but they definitely had to know that those areas were prone to catching on fire. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's that as well. So let's hop right into this video. So today we are reacting to a video by Eloho, and this video is California insurance companies pull out right before the wildfires. So we already know that is messy as heck, and more than messy, it's just downright wrong. It's just wrong, okay?
I know I'm not supposed to be here, but this is my parents' home.
I know the feeling.
And they just they got canceled from their fire insurance.
Sick.
So they're dealing with this. They're 90 years old. And through the state of California, because of this, they're 90 years old. They've lived in this house for 75 years, and they've had the same insurance, and these insurance people decided to cancel their fire. And we're going through this, and it just happened.
Don't make no sense.
Fire insurance.
It does for the insurance policy, because they don't want to lose money.
California insurance companies supporting residents who pay taxes and love California. And they wonder why people leave California.
First and foremost, you did get your parents out safely.
I live in Sierra Madre. My parents are in Sierra Madre, but...
And now you know that it is under evacuation as well, north of Sierra Madre Boulevard.
Yeah, I snuck here. You know, there's a will, there's a way. Probably shouldn't do it, but you know what? Under the circumstances, send me to jail. That's fine.
It is unbelievable what's happening here to the neighbors. Your parents' house is still standing. You had a hose. You're doing what you can.
I mean, I have a hose. It doesn't compare to these...
I would be so delirious. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do.
I was born and raised in this house, and I live in Sierra Madre, and I'm now 62 years old. And this is the house I was born and raised in, and I've never moved out of Pasadena, Sierra Madre, Hastings Ranch.
Well, let me tell you, it does help for people who aren't here to know what's happening. So you sharing that story, it does a service. I came up to you without even asking your name.
My name is Lynn Levin Guzman. This is the Levin household. I'm a nurse for over 30 years in emergency room. I deal with fire all the time and firefighters.
This is gonna be in the history books. It really is.
Here,
or at least
people got out, because those are my patients.
I don't even know.
The people who are not so fortunate to get out.
Meteorologist studies and whatnot.
Get back to it, and for you taking the time, we thank you. To your parents, we wish them the best as well. As I say back to you, there's Lynn again with the hose. She's using a garden hose, getting the awnings, hitting the roof of the house, doing anything she can. We say that as the embers are blowing directly on us here in the Upper Hastings Ranch community.
Wow.
She's here, her brother's here, and you know that there's other... Let me tell you, the majority of the homes in this community are still standing. We drove past many on the lower side that are still standing, but the night is young.
Yeah.
Absolutely, a long way to go, and a courageous woman is that, and she does bring up a great point that we should talk a whole lot more about, and that is the fact that so many people are now uninsured when it comes to a fire.
California is currently facing a severe wildfire crisis, with multiple fires causing significant destruction and prompting widespread evacuations. Approximately over 100,000 residents have been ordered to evacuate, with warnings issued to an additional 100,000. The rapid spread of the fires had led to urgent evacuation measures. Thousands of structures, including homes, schools, and businesses, have been destroyed, and according to the Time, about 1.6 million homes have been left without power.
Wow. That's so sad. This looks like something straight out of a movie.
Right now.
Straight out of a movie. A war zone, even. This poor woman.
Babe, we better hurry. That fire's getting worse. I want to get out of here.
Oh.
Why'd you do this?
In recent years, California has experienced a surge in wildfires, leading to substantial financial losses for insurance companies. In response to this, several major insurers have reduced their presence in the state by canceling existing policies or ceasing to issue new ones. State Farm announced in 2023 that it would stop accepting new homeowners insurance applications in California.
Wow.
And subsequently canceled over 72,000 homes, citing catastrophic risks. Because of this, many people are starting to speculate the conspiracies behind some of these fires. Some believe these fires were intentionally set to benefit insurance companies or even caused by secretive technologies like DEWs, directed energy weapons. President-elect Donald Trump has made some statements suggesting that the state's water management policies have exacerbated the wildfire crisis. He criticized California's Governor Gavin Newsom, accusing him of prioritizing environmental concerns over effective wildfire management.
I believe that they said that, I don't remember exactly who it was, but the companies started taking up most of the water reserves for their own. And as a result, it's left them without water to irrigate these grounds and make sure that they don't catch on fire, because they know it's prone to fire. And these insurance companies know that these grounds and these areas that these folks have lived in are prone to fire. You definitely know that information as an insurer. You definitely know that they are in high risk areas, because it is the insurer's responsibility to do the appropriate amount of research in order to dictate what type of insurance you're going to sell people. And sometimes they be selling you insurance that you're never ever going to use, but they definitely had to know that those areas were prone to catching on fire. And I mean, hey, it doesn't take a meteorologist to know that. It doesn't take somebody to go to school for 4, 5, 7, 8 years to know that. It's just plain research about the grounds, and they definitely had that. And to cancel these people's insurance is not only just sick, it's just downright absurd. How do you expect these people to rebuild? How do you expect these people to stand tall and stand firm on, you know, they're like, at least I have something. At least I have that one trick card that's supposed to be my insurance. And how do you feel comfortable? How do you lay your head on your pillow at night as someone that has sold these people insurance, right? That sold these people specifically with fire insurance, right? Because you had to know, again, that the grounds were prone to catching on fire, right? Because of where they live, right? How do you lay your head down at night and just sleep like a baby? I hope you don't. I hope you don't. Especially you, the top of the top. Like, I mean, the CEOs, the people that are making the deals. I hope y'all don't sleep at night, because this is wrong. This is downright wrong. And I hope the governor of California does something about it. I'm pretty sure I heard something. They said that the governor of California is implementing some law or some policy where they're trying to force these insurance companies to not be able to back out of the insurance policy that they sold these people, that includes the fire insurance, so that these folks can rebuild their homes. All these folks are essentially homeless. How could you feel comfortable? I don't care if you went down to $1 in your account as a company. At the end of the day, it is your responsibility to make sure that you are flipping that money. So then when it comes time for an issue like this, that these people's houses are burned, you have money, and they also have the money to rebuild their houses. And when I say flip that money, you know how banks do. Banks will put their money on offshore accounts and in these huge accounts where they're getting, I don't know, 40%, of, you know, returns on their account just by holding it in different accounts, and they are investing their money elsewhere, flipping that money and making more money than the people that are putting their monies in these banks. Oh, I'm just so frustrated with these folks. Like, don't act like you were born here yesterday, because you weren't. You're well aware of what you're doing, and it's not right. It's not right.
Because I've been trying to get Gavin Newsom to allow water, tremendous water up there. They send it out to the Pacific because they're trying to protect a tiny little fish, which is in other areas, by the way, called the smelt. And for the sake of the smelt, they have no water. They had no water in the fire hydrants today in Los Angeles. It was a terrible thing. And we're going to get that done. It's going to finally be done. I got it done from the federal side, and he didn't want to sign it, but it's not going to happen again like that. There's no reason. Can you imagine? You have farmers that don't have any water in California. They have plenty of water. They don't have a drought.
Who's taking all the water?
And it's crazy. So what's happening in California is a true tragedy.
Well, I want to know what's going on. Like, what's really going on?
What's really going on?
Insurance is meant to protect people in times of crisis, but it seems like in America, insurance is just a big scam.
A pyramid scheme.
America has a big insurance problem. Imagine owning a home in a fire-prone area, and suddenly your insurance company drops you, and you're stuck either paying way more for basic coverage or risking losing it all.
And honestly, I feel so bad for the families out there, because now they're having to reach out on these platforms, asking for money, donating. And if you see anything, guys, don't hesitate to repost. I know times are hard and people are trying to hold on to whatever coinage that they have, or maybe, you know, all you can do is just repost or whatever. Do that, especially if you see anything that can help the people in California. Not only California, there was a fire in New York City, and there was a lot going on in North Carolina. There's just a lot going on in the world, and honestly, I feel like they could just use a prayer, and they could use people actually coming together and being a community. So if you can only repost, like, share any of the posts that you see that can help people, again, to restaurants, to mutual aid, to anything, do that, because honestly, it only takes a click of a button, and that alone can change somebody's life. So anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this video down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.